as thousands and thousands of people assemble on the streets of Chennai, all along Marina beach in favour of Jallikattu, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister O.Panneerselvam has said that he will be meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday amidst the stir to resume Jallikattu. Now, O.Panneerselvam, we are told, will urge Prime Minister Narendra Modi for an ordinance so that Jallikattu can begin once again. Chief Minister O.Panneerselvam has also asked the Tamil youth to give up their protests and go home. That clearly does not seem to be happening. Look at the images that we are about to put out on your television screen in a moment. You will see images of thousands and thousands of youngsters all along Marina Beach, and all they want is resumption of Jallikattu. The youngsters are saying, where is Chief Minister O.Panneerselvam hiding? There are placards and posters and banners on Marina Beach, and this is also a protest that is against PETA. These people say that PETA just does not understand that Jallikattu is an integral part of Tamil culture, Tamil pride. It is one of India's oldest sport. The youngsters are saying, let there be rules, let there be regulations, and let there be punishment if someone is resorting to atrocities on a bull. But this is a bull taming tradition which has been on for generations, for centuries, as they say in Tamil Nadu. And I want to bring in India Today's Pramod Madhav for more on this story. Pramod, tell us more about this proposed meeting between Panneerselvam and Prime Minister Modi.
Well, Gaurav, if I might say, like not just century, it's been for more than millennia. We have records on through this literature that it has been, Jallikattu has been conducted in Tamil Nadu for more than 2,500 years. And not just that, now the government has to subdue, they have to bow down before this massive force called the student force, the young force, where you see the pure mind. They are all above caste and creed, and they came for one condition, one thing alone, Jallikattu, in the name of protecting the tradition. And right now, after 2 days, the Chief Minister O.Panneerselvam has finally released a statement, as usual, a 3-page statement which talks about all the might, what AIDMK try to, how all they try to protect it. And finally, he states that it is time for the youngsters to let go of this protest, and the government will do as whatever can be done to bring back Jallikattu. And tomorrow he is expected to meet the Prime Minister and give him a resolution probably asking for a promulgation to bring Jallikattu, an ordinance to remove the Bos indicus from the list of performing animals, Gaurav.
That's what the youngsters are also demanding. In fact, the youngsters are saying, look, this is a peaceful protest. This is for resumption of an age-old tradition, as you correctly pointed out. Over 2,500 years this tradition has been on, and there is evidence on ground to suggest that this is so old. They say put regulations in place. We'd be happy with that. If someone is punishing an animal, let there be action against those individuals, but let this tradition continue. Describe to us, what is it that people want on ground? How long do they intend to continue with their protests?
Well, Gaurav, as long as the Jallikattu is brought back, this one way or the other kind of protest is going to occur in Tamil Nadu, because all this while they try to ride behind any kind of politician or any kind of leader of any organization, hoping that they will definitely do something to bring back Jallikattu. But finally they lost patience, and I have to mention here, this crowd is not just fighting for Jallikattu. They are really angry because what happened last year, without Kaveri water, the farmers are in extreme distress. The whole state is in a drought condition, and social media played a very important role in bringing them together. And I have to tell you, this crowd is very much neat and clean. They even cleaned the whole place. They brought their own food, everything based on volunteers. Unfortunately, Tamil Nadu government even yesterday tried to cut off the power at Marina Beach. They even came over it by shining the light of their cell phone torches. That's how they were prepared for anything, spontaneous preparation, and they all are very well known. I even asked a protester asking, how can you protest such a way without any permission? He simply tells me back, he actually schooled me saying, according to Article 19(1)(b), it's his word that anybody can do a silent protest without causing any trouble to the public, and that's what they have done here. Should also tell you that they even tried to clear the traffic. Not the police, these were the people who were clearing the traffic, and they kept as much as possible, they tried to keep the protest as calm as possible, and I would say they have succeeded till now, Gaurav.
They indeed have. They spent the night on the Marina beach. Not one, not two, not 100, but thousands of people, and peacefully. Stay with me for a moment, Pramod. Tamil film stars, now they have also now come forward. Let's talk about Vijay. He's come out in support of these ongoing protests for lifting the ban on Jallikattu. The actor posted a video message on Facebook. He lashed out at PETA for opposing the bull taming sport, and now it's become Tamil Nadu versus PETA. Let's listen in.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் உங்க விஜய் பேசுறேன். உலகம் பூரா சட்டத்தை உருவாக்குனது மக்களோட கலாச்சாரத்தையும் உரிமையையும் பாதுகாக்கத்தான், அதை பறிக்கிறதுக்கு இல்லை. தமிழனோட அடையாளம் ஜல்லிக்கட்டு. எதையும் எதிர்பார்க்காம, யாரோட தூண்டுதலும் இல்லாம, எந்த விதமான கட்சி பேதமும் இன்றி தமிழ் என்ற ஒரே உணர்வோட இந்த போராட்டத்தில் குதிச்சிருக்கிற அத்தனை இளைஞர்களுக்கும் நான் தலை வணங்குறேன். இது சம்பந்தமா கைது செய்யப்பட்டவங்களை வெளியே அனுப்பிட்டா நான் சந்தோஷப்படுவேன்.
Passions are running high, but it is peaceful. People are protesting, but it isn't violent. And as Pramod, my colleague, was just telling me that people are actually helping locals carry out all their work. So there are traffic jams, but people are helping regulate traffic movement. Pramod Madhav with me, and there are these 4 images you see on your television screen. This isn't restricted just to the Marina beach in Chennai. It's happening in Coimbatore. It's happening at Rameshwaram. It's happening in Chennai. And of course, it's also happening in Madurai. Akshita Nandgopal now joins me. Akshita, in the morning, there were only youngsters, just college students. But now, there are others who are joining in. Tell us what's happening now, and tell us what are their plans for later this evening and tonight.
Gaurav, sun is setting, but the energy is really high here. Look at what's happening. This is how they're pretty much keeping themselves upbeat. The energy is really high here, and they made it very clear that they're going to be staying here through the night. There are skits being played out. There are people, of course, also playing out their own form of Jallikattu here in Chennai. So you see, of course, the kind of energy that's beach here. This isn't a sidewalk. I've actually come into the beach, and you see so many people sitting around, and all of these people are actually entertaining themselves, ensuring that they're upbeat even as even as we talk about these skits that are being played out. All of it has one message, and that is to ensure that Jallikattu is performed, that Jallikattu is played across the state of Tamil Nadu. As far as tonight is concerned, the message is clear, Gaurav. There will be no sort of, no download really as far as these protests are concerned. Okay. There's no subtle way to put this. They will not stop till the ban on Jallikattu is completely revoked. And you saw what's happening there. The energies are only going up even as it gets dark. I'm going to leave it with these protests also that are happening, with these slogans that are being raised up.
Okay. All right. I will come back to you for more. Pramod Madhav also with me. Pramod, the state government is aware of the people power. The Chief Minister is appealing to these youngsters to go back home. He says, I'll do all I can. But the youngsters clearly not in a mood to go home till there is something concrete. So what's the government doing about it at this stage?
Well, I should say that the government did not react on time, and that is a problem, because like what happened in Alanganallur, well, the government on one side said that they are supporting Jallikattu. 3 days before Pongal, be it O.Panneerselvam, be it the Deputy Speaker Thambidurai or Sashikala, the General Secretary, all three wrote letters, tried to meet with the Prime Minister, and they separately, each one separately said that Jallikattu is a very important tradition of Tamil Nadu that should be protected. But what happened on the ground? Lathi charge was consumed, and like people were hurt at Alanganallur, and that was the starting point for this protest. After Alanganallur protest that went for almost 21 hours, they were arrested and they are still being detained. That is a problem here. This actual crowd they came together to release those people. And now what has happened is that they are saying, why should we only fight for that? Why can't we fight for Jallikattu as well? But unfortunately, these people, they have come here for one cause, but they don't know what is going to be the next step. We have to explain to them that Jallikattu cannot be just like that brought in. Either it should be fought as a legal battle or an ordinance should be brought in, which is in the hand of the centre, and the state government should give as much as pressure to the centre, stating that this is a condition of the state. If Jallikattu is a kind of cruelty towards animals, why do you think a whole state is like rallying behind it? So what can we do now? We have to regulate Jallikattu. That is the only way we can bring it together so that there will be peace in the state and the tradition of the state of Tamil Nadu can be protected as well. I hope that the state government is working towards this, as because Chief Minister O.Panneerselvam said the same words exactly as well, Garo.
Okay, this is people power on the streets of Tamil Nadu, not restricted just to the Marina beach in Chennai. Youngsters are calling it a protest for Tamil pride, for their identity. But it's not just Chennai. Protests have been ringing across Tamil Nadu as chorus for Jallikattu rises. India Today's Revati Rajivan brings us an update from across the state. At this point of time, she's at Thanjavur.
Well, it's not just in the cities of Chennai and Madurai, but even in the most remote locations of Tamil Nadu, the locals have come out protesting against the ban on Jallikattu. You can see youngsters, locals including the youngsters who have come out and protesting against the ban on Jallikattu, saying that they want the ban to be revoked. They want this particular case to be looked into and they be allowed to conduct Jallikattu legally, just like the protests in Marina Beach and like the protests in Madurai as well. Here in Tirutirapundi, in Tiruvarur district of Tamil Nadu as well, locals have come out in protest. Sir, what is the outcome that you're expecting out of this protest? We
need to release the Jallikattu officially.
No,
we need the one.
We need to take out the ban. Actually, this is MNC's company has blocked this one. Nobody has the rights to block our traditional.
Sir, but the ban has been put forth by the Supreme Court. Yes. So, what are you expecting out of this protest? Is this again?
We want to know the exact concern. What is behind this? Nobody has the rights to block our traditional.
And are you looking for any kind of political support through?
No. It's totally the one youngsters only the one. We are doing the one only the one.
Political support. We are not belongs from any politicals. We all are just youngsters. We are all colleagues together, and we communicate through by WhatsApp. And all are came by.
Okay. All right. So they're making it very clear that they do not want any sort of political support for this protest that they are holding across Tamil Nadu. Youngsters and old ones alike coming forward and protesting against the ban on Jallikattu. As you can see, hundreds of locals gathered here in Tirutirapundi village in Tiruvarur district of Tamil Nadu. They have come out, they're sitting on the road with posters and banners. You can also see some women also part of this protest saying that they need Jallikattu as part of their tradition to go on. With camera person Jay Kumar, Revati Rajivan for India Today.
And this agitation seems to be bridging the rural-urban divide in Tamil Nadu. Bulls, very important. That's what the rural Tamil Nadu was saying all along. Jallikattu, that was their logic for it. Urban Tamil Nadu, the youngsters, college students and now office goers joining them, saying it's an age-old tradition on for over 2,500 years. It should continue with regulations. We'll get you more on that story.